Alright, so in this video, I'll be showing you how to quickly create your Ourbit account, and then from there we'll go to the next level. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is to decide where you're creating your account. So if you're creating your account on a website or you're creating your account with the app, now anyone you want to use, it's fine, it's okay. So the first thing you want to do, you're going to see the link. Please use the link I'm going to be dropping in the description of this video. I know why I'm saying that, so that I don't make mistake of creating account with the wrong exchange. You understand? So use that link. Once you use that link, you're going to come to their website like this. The one I was using right now is their app. So this is the app. You can see this is the app. I'm already logged into that one, so I just want to show you how to create account on their website. So once you use the link, you're going to come to this place. All you just need to do is to put your email right here. Put your email right here, put your password. Please make sure you choose a strong password. You understand? Of course, if you use the link, you're going to get my referral. You're going to see my referral code like this. Just leave it as it is, so that you can also support the work I'm doing right here, right? So once you fill all of these details, let me say for instance, I put my email. Let me just put an email right here, and then I choose a password. So let me just put any password. Okay, so now look at the password. Say it must have at least one lowercase. It must have all of these things. You can see all the details right here. So your password must have all of these details right here for it to be okay. So right now I don't have any lowercase right here. Let me just put a lowercase. Of course, I'm not creating an account with this. Right. So after that, the next thing you want to do is to check this box that says I have read and agreed to the user's agreement and privacy, even though you did not read it, of course. So the next thing you want to do is to click on sign up. So now once you hit the sign up button, you're going to sign up automatically into this Ourbit. Now the next thing you want to do after sign up is to do your verification. So you go to your email, because they're going to send you an email to the email address you use right here. You go to that email and then you click on verify. You understand? So that you verify the email. Now after you have done all of that, you can now download the app and log in using your email address and your password into the app. So let me go back to the app right now. Now you have registered, so you can register with the website. Like I said, you can register with your app. Now the next thing you want to do is to make sure you do all of the verifications that I'm going to be showing you after you have registered. So now once you log in, so you come to this place. This is the application. This is the app. So you come to this place. This is the app. You can do the same thing on the website as well. So you come to this place like so. Just click on it. Once you click on it, it's going to open here. Then you click on this place or this arrow right here. You can see the arrow. Now if you look at my own is not yet verified, but I'm still using it. That's my KYC is not done, but I am still using it. Now the reason why my own is like this is because whether you do your KYC or not, you can still use it for your trading and for withdrawals. I use it to trade. I withdraw the money. Now I will show you what the limit is, because it's the limit that matters. So you come to that place and you click on that arrow right there. Once you click on the arrow, you're going to come to this place. You can see my email right here. You can see my UID for those who want to maybe send me money for coffee or tea. You can see that's my UID. You can just use that to send me a tip, and I'll be grateful for that. So now the next thing you see here, you see security, you see KYC, referral, and all of that. So the thing that will concern us more here is just the security and the KYC. So for this video, after you've registered and signed in, you're going to first of all do our security, which is the very, very important thing to do. So you come to the security, you click on it, and you can see already I have my Google Authenticator, which is the first you need to do. After that, you can see phone verification. You can see I verified my email. So the two that are verified here or added here is email and then Google authentication. So I've not done phone verification. So I can still decide to do my phone verification. Anyone you want to do it is easy to do. So for instance, let's say we want to do Google Authenticator. If you want to secure this your account with Google Authenticator, you already know what to do. Use the Google Authenticator app. Then you click on this Google Authenticator. My own is already set up right now. You can see on link. I don't want to unlink it. So it's already set up right now. Now you click on that and follow the prompt. Make sure you follow the prompt to set up your own Google Authenticator. Now the next thing you want to do is mobile verification. So you can see you are going to send me a message. Let me just do my mobile verification. Let me choose my country, Nigeria. Let me put my phone number. So after putting my phone number, you can see send code, SMS verification. So they are going to send me a message to this. Let me just check this. Okay, so right now I can see they gave me a message that due to blah blah blah, you can't do phone verification, which is not bad. It doesn't really stop me from doing business with it because I'm still trading. I've been trading with this Arbit for the past 1 year and everything works fine. So if you don't have a means to verify your phone number, there's no problem because your email is already verified, right? So you just do your email verification, put you on your Google Authenticator, and then you are done with that. Now once you're done with that, you can actually go back. If you want to do this other part that says anti-phishing code, change password, that's for changing your password, um gesture password, you can say this gesture password. If you want to set it up, you can, but I don't advise that. So just leave that one. Leave it the way it is right here. Just put in your Google Authenticator. You can actually set up a passkey. It's okay, it's fine. But after that, you're done with that. So once you set up your security, everything is done. You understand? You've set up your account, you've registered, you've verified your email, you've added your Google Authenticator, and then maybe you set up your passkey. And I think that is the most important things you need to do. Google Authenticator, passkey. Let me go back to the security. Google Authenticator, email verification, passkey. These are the three things you need to do. Then anti-phishing code, you can set up that, but it is not really that important, right? It depends on what you are doing with your account. You get. So that is done for that. We've already registered our account and we've done all of that. I think that will be it for this particular video. Now the next video I will show you how to do your KYC verification. I will see you in that video. Remain blessed.